Welcome to Attican Plays Mashinky. All right, hi, this is Attican, and welcome to Series 1, Episode 5 of Mashinky. We have a lot of work to do, so let's just dive right in. We have our new supply chain with oil, and we need to get it going. So we've got two oil wells, one here, one here. We've got a refinery here, and our factory is here. So I think we want to take advantage of this refinery and the short haul over to this factory. And our first goal is actually to just get crude oil to a refinery. So let's see if we can't put, let's see. We need this at least 3 back. That's too close to that. Hopefully this will still catch it good. This still catches the refinery, so we're going to move back here. And this one is going to be going to the factory. So we need another station to bring our oil in. Now, where this is going to get tough is, and I wanted to make some changes to this, but it looks like that's not going to happen. And this all seems to be flowing nicely anyway, so we'll leave it alone. We're running out of space here. This small map is small. We might be able to go through. No. It is conceivable that we could go over here and then come through here. How would we do this? Yeah. I'll tell you what, let's, we have some funds. Let's knock down some more. Let's level some stuff out here. And let's see if we can't. See how tightly we can turn this. Yeah, no problem. I say no problem, but that's assuming that we can still get. I don't like that. Let's see. I think probably gonna have to move out a little further. No problem at all. Oh, and I actually, pardon me, I actually took this one too many because we want to put a bridge across like that. I'm just looking ahead to see how we're going to get over here to this factory. And that's going to work. It's tight, but it'll work. And we'd love to be able to come out. Oh, we can. That's no problem. We can come out like this. Excellent. Now, we went to great pains to leave room over here for this oil well, but it looks like the way the track is working out, we're going to have to go over all that track anyway. All right. No, that's no big deal. Let's go like so. And yes, we do have high-speed track available to us now, and I'm just not really interested in it just yet. I don't want to use up all those lumber tokens. Plus, we're on a small map. If we were on a big map and had to haul something cross country, then maybe we would think about it differently. What would it take to just pass it all? Now let's go for it. Okay. Okay, I got that right or wrong. But it kind of doesn't matter because we're going to have to go back. We're going to go, shoot, hit the wrong thing. Oh man, that's got to be back one more. Or does it? Does it? Yep. Because of that curve. Now, I could straighten this out a little more. Would that be worth doing? No, we'll just leave it like that. That's fine. Okay. There we go. Now we can go whichever way we like. Let's go this way. Beautiful. Now to attach this to our network, naturally it's going, these are going this way, and these are going that way, and these are going that way. So we've got a drive on the right, a drive on the, well, they're all drive on the right. Never mind, never mind. How are we going to get a train on there? I think the same thing as what we did here. We'll just go off of this and onto here. Let me think about this. Maybe something over here would be better. Nah. Okay, you're going this way and this way. I like the outside one better. This one here to this one somehow. So this guy can go here, and you can go there. And we're going to say don't go until you can make it across. Same thing here. Same thing here. Don't go until you can make it across. Okay, that brings oil online. That brings this station online. When I say online, I mean it's now connected to our depot. So we can start running oil. And see, we have these really excellent trains, but it's too soon to use them. We have this is an excellent train too, but it's too big and too heavy. Uh, so this is our best freight train, probably. Well, not probably, it is. Wagons, oil. $270, 30, 76. Wow, beautiful. That's a lot of oil. So let's give it orders. Go here, get full. Okay. Okay, that'll start hauling oil. And I think we want 2 of those right off the bat. So I'd love 2 of those. We don't have enough timber, so we'll have to wait. Copy. That train, we still don't have enough. Need 330, okay. Won't be long. Where are we on this? Almost done. Oh, that's right, I've got to ride a train too. Once we get this second oil train going, I think I will hop on a train for 5 minutes. Because it used to be, I think you had to do it all together, but it gives you progress. I think, so I can do it a minute at a time, whatever. I want to get it over with. Not my favorite thing to do. What happened there? Stop, stop, stop. Why'd you just pass right through? Unload. Accepts oil. I'm confused. Oh, I got the silly thing backwards. So it came down here, went to the station, but actually went to this waypoint, and now it's going back to the station. Dummy. Okay. Better luck next time. want to get some more ingot delivery. We're not generating enough of these coins. Okay, the church is done. So pause for a second. Let's get that train that was doing the lumber, and let's change its orders. And have it load and drop off here. And a load and good deal. Okay. All right. Once we get a second oil train going, because I think we're going to need it, and we certainly will after we upgrade this a little bit. Extensions, additional oil wells, certainly. Desalinization plant, which is huge. Okay. Now we can definitely use it. All right, you copy that guy and start. All right, I'm going to take a ride. Be back in 5. All right, let's take a quick look at riding in a train. We're in a passenger train that's running between Madison and Plano, and we're at Plano now. We're just about to head out, but notice I click and I can move out to the side of the train and look out here and look at the landscape and see that refinery over there. There's our signal. I can move around, move back into the cabin and see kind of the engineer's view. I can stick my head out this way and see, wave goodbye to Plano. I can even go, what's this down here? Oh, now I can sit in the driver's seat, kind of check things out. Or I can go back here and go into the passenger cabins, and I can just keep clicking, just keep pointing at one of these and click, and you'll move toward it. So now that we're all the way in the back, it's nice and quiet back here, pretty nice ride. And you can look out and see the fields and see the whatever. This particular route I've chosen, unfortunately, is a little boring, but let's go up here as we pull into Madison. Let's check out the city of Madison. So here's we're coming up to Madison. I think it's Madison, yeah. There we can see the post office, we see the road, we can see the steeple of the church out over there in the distance. And anyway, that's how you do it. You just sort of click around. Like if I want to move back over here, I just click on this side and look around, and that's it. That's riding in a train. And I did it on slow speed because I didn't want the game to get too far ahead of me while I was joyriding in this thing. Okay. So good. It gave us credit for that. So we got a train as a reward. All right. And I've got to turn myself around. Oh, that was actually Plano. I apologize. I didn't know my towns. All right, so here we are. How do we look now? Okay. Yeah, I did it on slow speed because I didn't want the thing to get away from me and lose too much time. So now look, see here, we're starting to ship oil. In fact, our next train will fill us up. And we've got a bunch of barrels that we can now start moving over here to this factory. So let's think about that. We would want a station, probably you know what? If this would work, we're going to put it here. Give us a little extra room there. And so we're going to want this line to be able to come in like this. How are we going to do this? Now, we could have the train just back up. I mean, it could drive out and back up. In fact, if I thought about that, we could have just run it right here. Well, you know what we can do, though? We can have it go forward in both directions. We might as well. We can go build another bridge and just tie it off with that, and then let this thing turn around back here. And we want to leave some space in here for the factory to expand, but it should have plenty of room. So, which way do we want to go? Let's go out a ways just to be safe. And I only see one train doing this trip. I just can't see more than one. So let's just do a little loop on itself. Have I goofed? There. There, and it really doesn't even matter which way it goes or turns or anything. Well, it does matter. You know what? If we don't give it a direction, shoot, you know what? This silly thing is going to go, well, we're going to have to use, this is interesting, we're going to have to use waypoints to get it to go turn around. Otherwise, it's just going to try to back up because it's always going to take the shortest route. So why don't we, and see, we have to be two direction here unless we want to double track this. And oh, we could do, gosh, we could do that. Run the track right through here. Still be room for the factory to expand. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just have a little, shoot, slipsies. I call slipsies. Run track through here like this. Run this in like that. Delete that. Now he's just got a little loop he can run in. And the only thing we need to do is get him some way he needs to be connected to our system. So this would get him on, and that would get him off. Okay. So that being said, we're going to go this direction. That's enough. That's enough. All right. So one train should do that nicely. Okay. And wagons. We want these guys. Uh, 270. Yeah, he can definitely take more. 36. He could take one of these. There we go. And orders go. Go here. Then go here. Get full. Go here. Get empty. And start. And now, okay, now it's saying we passed that first part, but it didn't give us a reward yet. It just changed it. Now we have to take 100 oil to a factory, which is what we're doing. We just set that up. And I'm thinking the one thing we're low on, we've got 98. We're doing better over here. We're keeping up better over here. How about here? We could use another copy of that train right there. Make sure I grab the right one. You. Copy. Go. And do we have this thing fully extended? Oh, we don't, and this is the lovely one. We'll put some product storage in here. And the other thing we never did do, I don't think, we can increase capacity and loading speed by putting in a freight station. Here comes our train around to haul the oil. All right, I gotta check these orders again. What did I tell him to do? I told him to go there, which he did. Then go to the station. What I really should have told him to do was go here. Okay. And now you can see we're producing goods. Testing. Sure, we'll test. Use the modified 52 plus to transfer passengers to 5 cities and construct a bunch of tracks. So let's pause for a second and get our act together on that. So we've got oil coming to a refinery, refined oil going to a factory. We're producing goods. Now we have to run our test. Let's see here. Transfer to 5 cities. Well, we have 4 cities in our network right now. We've got Scottsdale and Irving and Plano and Madison. And we can add Anaheim, I think it's called. Yep, we can add Anaheim easily enough to this. In fact, it'd be really easy to just run it right off of this and right out there and loop it in. Okay, we'll do that. It doesn't get the shop, and I do want it to get the shop, but that's okay. That's easy to fix. We'll get an extension, get a waiting room. Lovely. And we will come out of here. And we'll have to delete this so we can hook in. And we'll have to delete this one so we can go out. Well, maybe that may have been unnecessary. Okay. And we want to go that way. Okay, now all 5 cities are in our network. So we can have one train, and I think we have to take this this one. Oh, here it is, the BDZ 52 Plus. We have to take that guy. We'll take those guys too. And the BDZ, shoot. Which one's the plus? There it is. This guy here, we want to give him orders. We want him to go. Let's start up here. We'll go to Plano, or Scottsdale. Then we'll go here. Then we'll go here. Then we'll go. Oh, it won't go anymore. Get out of the way. Here, and then we'll go here. And honestly, that should do our test. And we have goods, and we've got, they can take goods in Scottsdale, and they can take goods in Madison, and they could take goods in Anaheim. So we could start shipping goods out of here very, very easily. Station here. Let's see, how do we want to do this? We could just bridge right up. Yeah, why don't we just bridge right up here? And go in there and now, can we turn? Can this turn? No, it can't. We're going to fix that. Go. Okay. We finished that one. This guy, extensions, put in an office. Put in extended storage. Put in a second head frame. Ooh. Maybe, maybe not. Ah, shoot. Shoot. Getting tight here. If I put it there, it's going to mess up my plan here. You go to the depot. Oh, he can't go to the depot. Okay, why is that? If you're on this line, oh. No, he should be able to go to the depot. Oh no, I take that back. We've only got the one-way connection for that. For that, we need. What is it we need? What do we need? We need this one. Shoot. This. Get you in here. But you don't have a way to get out. Shoot. I think this would do it right here. Yeah, see, now he can go to the depot. I'm telling him to go to the depot, but now I'm going to tell him, never mind, don't go to the depot. I just want him out of here. Because what I want to do is actually move this track one over this way. So what I want to do is delete that. And this. Extend the station this way one. And come in like that. Now that gives us enough room to make a turn like that. Now, well, I could have alternatively, very, very easily put a Y intersection in here. And I almost wish I'd done that. I may do that still. Extensions, second head frame. We can fit that in now. These supports are small. So we can put that in if we want to. Now, I say if we want to, just because we would have to set up timber delivery, which is a little trickier. Could be done, but it's trickier. Okay, so what we want to do here, we want to kind of cut this back over here, run close by. Out like that. Can go that way. And it needs a connection. Oh, it has one. I started saying, no, it doesn't. Oh, shoot. I think we're going to use Plano here as and this bridge is going to be one way. We don't need two bridges for this. And we can expand and put two in if we think we need them later. So what we're going to do now, is set up a train to deliver goods. And we have to go to 3 different cities. Well, there are 3 cities that accept goods. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set up a line. I mean, we could use one of these guys. We're doing okay on these things. 40 mile an hour, 600 horsepower, 388 tons, 252. I think the thing to do with that one is sell it. And then this one, we're going to sell it too. We're sticking steam. We're doing great on our gold coins, so we're doing fine. And we constructed our 500 or 200 units of track, so that was easy. Early diesel. What's that? Oh, we just need to deliver 500 oil, which is no problem. We're already set up to do that. Let me clean this up. If you don't play this game, in case you're wondering why is it click, 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 when you first start to delete, if you're over a if you're deleting over top of a signal, it automatically deletes the signal first, and then the next click would do the track. That came in very handy when I was going, over this bridge, and I wanted to get rid of those 2 signals. And I knew that I wouldn't delete the bridge by accident. Okay. So what were we doing? We were selling that train too. Okay. Let's get us another one of these wagon goods. What is it we're short on? Oh, we need more, just run. We need more timber. What else could we do to this sawmill? Anything? Oh, we certainly want this drying storage. My goodness. And we may need to start running some more Now, build up our forest would be a thing to do. I'm waiting on 70 here. I want to get this drying storage in there. Should have had it long ago. Oh, come on. There we go. So we need more trees. This guy here could actually use a boost. And all we can do is a charcoal kiln, which creates coal, which we don't necessarily want, although wasn't there an extension here that uses coal? Yes, there was. So let's put that in. And let's put this kiln in here. And let's get a second station here. Need to come from the tightest one. And now we can start hauling some coal down here as well. I hate having two of these at once. $46. It can hold 50. Take one more. There we go. You go here. No. Go here. Get full. Go here. Get empty. Go. Now we're going to start making more lumber from the wood that we're bringing in. And this forest right here will be making a little bit more, I think. And we're waiting on these guys, aren't we? Wagons, goods. He can carry 4, 5, probably 2 more. 214. They don't weigh that much. He can carry 2 more of these. Okay, something's going on here. Well, okay, wait a minute. I've got to take a look at something here. This train, it seems like, isn't emptying. Go here and unload, and it's carrying, yeah, it should be emptying. Let's see. I felt like it came back full last time. Maybe my eyes were deceiving me. Yeah, it's emptying. It's doing fine. Oh, and why don't we step up this guy here, for goodness sake. All right, I want to do an experiment. Let's pause this. This is 5 and 5 make 6 and 3, okay? If we put this in here, the blast furnace, now it's 9 and 9 make 10 and 5. If I put another blast furnace, the improved one, 14 and 15 make 15 and 7. So I don't know if that helped us on the coal or not, but it couldn't hurt. What was this? Oh, we delivered a whole bunch of oil. Where are we on this? Oh, that's the goods. We're still trying to build our goods train. We're too slow. We're too slow. Wagons, goods. Oh, you know what I did? Oh my word. I just realized this because I saw it here. Look at this train. I got a train that's doing our testing. Only problem is it doesn't have any, it's not carrying any passengers because it doesn't have any wagons. It's just running around on its own. One more, that'll do it. All right. So now you get your orders. You're going to go here, here, load. You're going to go to Plano. Then you're going to go to Madison. And then you're going to go to Anaheim. And go. And in the meantime, we will up our ante here and do some extensions, put in a fertilizer plant and a dye plant. Now we're going to tell this guy, we'll give this guy some cars. Let's do a first class and a dining car, and a second. Well, shoot. Now we need some more lumber tokens, and a second class, and a coach. I think that'll work out about right. Yeah, 5.41 length. He has his orders, so I'm going to have him start over at the beginning. So move him to that one and go. And let's boost up our refinery by putting in a propane plant, additional fractionation equipment, and a research lab. We're almost at a point where we could run 2 trains on this little tiny loop right here. How nice would that be? We can do it. All right. Copy that guy. We need more tokens. When this gets up to around 80, we'll look at that again. Uh-oh. Something's wrong. What stopped? $18. Oh, what in the world? Shoot. It must be here. Oh man. We've gummed up the whole works here. All right, what did you guys do? See if we can figure this out. This train shouldn't be stopping this one from going. I wouldn't think. Collect your reward. 5 wagons, nice. Okay, that's very disconcerting. Oh. I think I see the problem. Every time I say I don't need a combo, I am wrong. This one was a regular signal, so he went up in there, which blocked all of this and kept all three trains. This is probably the first time we've had three of them coming here that all wanted to go that way at the same time. Which also begs the question of why in the world would you want to go that way? No. Are you crazy? When you want to go that way after you unload. And I think we should set these He's got 4 out of 5, so, well, there, speak of the devil, he's done. Okay. And we can just let him keep running, I guess. Okay, let's wrap it up. Where are we on advancing? I don't like what I'm saying. We're running a lot of coal-based trains, so yeah, we're running negative on it. 300 fuel. Okay, we have a coal problem. We need to switch some coal over to. We may even have some older trains we need to start swapping out for better fuel economy. All right, we'll deal with all that in the next episode. You can see we're starting to get pretty busy for our little tiny map. A lot of stuff going on. How many trains are we running right now? 15, 20, 41, 42. All right, we got plenty more to do, and we'll take it up in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Mashinky.